Well, it's action from the FA Cup, the Emirates FA Cup, as we must rightly call it now, and it's a very special competition. Alan, it's been very good to you.
It has, and there's always a buzz when players come into this competition, and there's a buzz around this ground too.
Today's game, Manchester United, and they play Burnley. Lionel Messi continues to look probably less like a superstar than any other player I can think of. Sort of shuffles into the stadium, but goodness me, what he does shuffling on the pitch is so brilliant.
Isn't it just? And he is obviously the danger man here. How do you contend with that kind of talent? Well, we'll soon see how they try it.
Number 17.
This is then the Manchester United lineup. Sergio Ramos plays with Virgil van Dijk at the back. Nani plays with Cristiano Ronaldo in the wide positions, and it's rounded off the team with these two strikers. Quite a few changes for Burnley. Tom Heaton starts in goal. Jeff Hendrick comes in for Ashley Westwood, who's suspended. In attack, Ashley Barnes starts. He's been in tremendous form recently.
Thank you, Old Trafford. Enjoy the game.
Ball on the centre spot, and that tingle of excitement that comes with the FA Cup.
It is special, and every player want to get an early touch, settle themselves down.
Pogba. Kyle Walker. Now Casemiro. Sergio Ramos. Van Dijk. Mbappe. Cleared away by the defender. Here's Casemiro. Straightforward stop from an effort from a long, long way out. It's Burnley pressing on. Takes on the shot! Referee points for a corner.
Those fans sensing a chance here. They've got to capitalise on these kind of set pieces, on what is really a much superior team.
Well, the goalkeeper wouldn't want to be beaten from there, and he made sure he wasn't spectacularly. Now they're looking for room in a wide position. Taking on the defenders. Nani! United, so disappointed that they didn't get in front there.
You would have expected much better from that kind of position.
Mbappe. Well, he's gone in a bit on the wild side. For the ref, a decision, and the decision is yellow.
I don't think anybody, least of all the player, can have any complaints about that.
That's worth a look at our replay angles.
When you attempt a slide tackle like that, you've got to time it perfectly, and he didn't.
He's got his shot off now. He's blocked the shot well. Nani. To take the lead. Corner. And here's a possibility of making a chance to go in front. Here comes the corner. Pogba! Mbappe! That's the breakthrough! It's been a very good start to this game, and they've got the goal that really their football has suggested would come. You wonder whether missing chances would leave them regretting those misses, but now they've opened the scoring, and you would feel that they'll go on and win from here. Well, he's followed the forwards manual, Alan, hasn't he, really following up to get the chance when it comes off the keeper. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Yeah, I thought he looked lively in that first half. really sharp and obviously got the goal. Another 45 of that and he'll be well pleased.
Couldn't wait really for half-time to go, so we could get on with the game. It's that exciting. Good vision. Messi. He's going to try it. Messi! Great goalkeeper. Great. Well, they managed to dig themselves out of a pretty deep hole then. It was a great chance. Slip through. Opportunity in a wider area. "20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Well, offside by the proverbial mile. Well, no surprise at this stage in the game that the managers are thinking about making changes. In fact, both managers are here, and we will get a substitution apiece. On the Burnley bench, there is movement afoot. Steered through. How did he reach that? Brilliant goalkeeping.
Substitution for Burnley.
And that's a corner for Manchester United.
Number 13, Jeff Henry. To be replaced by number 27, Matej Weiler.
There's been some real style about Manchester United's play. They have been the boss team, really, for most of this match. Shots on here. That is a supreme save at full stretch. With this goal advantage, they've now got a corner. Well, in cup ties, winning is all that matters, and they have won.
Yeah, they've done the necessary. I think they just about deserved it. It was close at times, but yeah, winners here.
Some final thoughts on one of the better performers today, Alan.
Yep, he gave those defenders a torrid time out there. Got the goal, the all-important one, and had loads of chances.
Well, the competition really coming to a boil now, of course. Just 4 teams left, and the scene is set for a great game between 2 of them here. Which side will get through to the final? We'll find out very shortly, and it's live. Hi once again, Martin Tyler here, along with Alan Smith. Semi-final stage of the Carabao Cup, and it promises to be really exciting. Well, Alan, today Chelsea representing, if you like, London and the south of England, Manchester United from the football capital, the northwest of England. It's a wonderful prospect.
It is. We've seen some classic encounters between these two, and there's been a bit of needle as well in the past.
When he plays, you just can't take your eyes off Eden Hazard.
What about this player? 4 in his last 3 games. Watch out today.
Number 31, Nemanja Matic. Number 22, Willian. And number 10, Eden Hazard.
Two changes for Chelsea today. Azpilicueta starts with David Alaba as the fullbacks. Eden Hazard starts. He was man of the match in his last game. In attack, Gonzalo Higuain starts. He's been in tremendous form recently. This is then the Manchester United lineup. Virgil van Dijk plays with Sergio Ramos as the centre-backs, and a partnership with these 2 strikers up front. It is the semi-final of the English League Cup, and it's underway.
Yeah, so much talk and so much talk by the players. Now's the time for action for those lads.
Nemanja Matic. Pogba. Must take the lead here. style.
No, they played some good football leading up to that, Martin, and thoroughly deserved that goal.
It was a great race, at great pace, and a fantastic goal.
Oh, how quickly did they go from back to front there? What a counter-attack.
Another angle on it here.
Well, it's been tight before that goal, but now the manager, he's so pleased because I reckon he feels his team can go on and win this.
Manchester United with the lead. Now Willian. Neymar. Lovely ball from Neymar. Played in the clear. Shot on! Out in front of goal. That was a puff out your cheeks moment and phew, got away with it. Tight against the touchline, and pretty clear that it was going to end up with a throw-in. Here's Shaw. Modric. Pogba. Ronaldo. Sergio Ramos. Virgil van Dijk. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. Could whip it in from here. They've soaked up a lot of danger here. Pogba! He's taken a touch there of the defender. It will be a corner. Here comes the corner. Good defensive clearance there. And that will be a throw. Modric. And it's Pogba. Pogba! Well, that's reflecting their confidence with the lead. And rather than sit on it, they're going to try and extend it.
Yeah, they've been the better side, haven't they? And that would have wrapped things up, I think.
Conte. David Alaba. Conte. Hazard. There was a Manchester United-Chelsea game at Stamford Bridge towards the end of the 14-15 season. Shots on here. Well, he hit it well enough.
Yeah, maybe just a bit off balance there, actually.
Gonzalo Higuain. It's a terrible place to give the ball away. Higuain! And in the end, it's nowhere near the target. A quick note for your diary. Make a note of this particular date. Mbappe. Pogba. Quick-witted and quick. Messi! Well, that could be the insurance goal here.
That little bit of daylight that they were after.
Well, it's an incredible moment for Lionel Messi, and that actually comes along probably 3 or 4 times a week. He's that good.
Well, he is. We've grown accustomed to watching this, working in such a tight space. You just cannot get the ball off him.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0.
Manchester United.
Wanting the ball all the time, Jorginho. Wonderful start to the first leg of this semi-final. A wonderful half.
It's been brilliant, yeah. I mean, the opposing goalkeeper hasn't had his best half, but they'll be grateful for that. They've got to take advantage of it.
Been looking good for Manchester United in the first half at least. We'll see what they do in the second half now. an incisive pass. Up for grabs here.
Still can't believe that didn't go in. Keeper, what a stop.
Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Guiding it through the defenders. Good vision. Neymar! Super reflexes from the goalkeeper.
No surprise there, the manager bringing him off. He got one yellow and a second wasn't too far away.
Casemiro. Now and here's the shot. Manchester United have scored here. He looked the goalkeeper in the eyes and said, right, I've got the win here, and he's got the goal to show that.
I love that kind of finish when you don't have to blast it as long as the placement is right.
Final score, 3-0. First leg of this semi-final over, a successful first leg.
I think they'll be really pleased to have that cushion because they're up against a really good side here.
Cristiano Ronaldo, your thoughts on his performance today, Alan?
Yeah, top-class performance. Really good goal, and his work ethic was second to none. No wonder his teammates are happy with him.
Well, as for him, I think if he'd have been in better form today, we might have had a different result. But the fact is, he was below par, as was his team. Cristiano Ronaldo again dominating the headlines going into the game. He's now the top scorer in the league. He keeps on scoring. We're going to see him again, and it's live. Hi there, everyone. Old Trafford is the venue for our match today. Welcome to you all from Alan Smith and myself, Martin Tyler. Today's game, Manchester United against Brighton and Hove Albion.
Manchester United line up today. Number 2, Kyle Walker. Number 4,
very strong defence, the best defence in the division, against a side that just can't find the back of the opponent's net, the lowest scoring side that we have in this company. They'll find it hard to get goals, I think, against a defence as strong as this one.
Yeah, you would fancy them, as long as they don't take the foot off the gas. I can't see the visitors scoring here.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 11, Neymar. And number 10, Lionel Messi.
This is then the Manchester United lineup. Sergio Ramos plays with Virgil van Dijk at the back. Cristiano Ronaldo starts. He was man of the match in his last game. And looking at the front men, well, there are 2 of them in this lineup. Brighton will play with these players today. We've got it down as a 4-3-3.
Yeah, it's a system that the Netherlands used to use all the time. I think really they invented it, and plenty of countries have adopted it since. If it works, it's really tough to handle.
Manchester United getting the first half underway. Gross makes a challenge here. Pogba, Modric, Neymar, trying to find a way through here, probing away. Oh, he's through. Right from the kickoff, they look like scoring. They have now.
Sharp from the off, and what a good goal.
It's almost as if they drew them onto them so that there was space to break into. And how well they use that space.
And that scorer, he's just got too much pace for those defenders, you can see it.
Manchester United in front, as predicted, really.
Manchester United.
He's going to trust his goalkeeper's footwork here with a back pass. Modric. Sergio Ramos. Van Dijk. Modric. An incisive pass. Messi. Lionel Messi! Quick reaction time here, and shoots! Corner for Manchester United. Corner swung in, cleared away, well away from goal. And now the shot! Pressure really on yet another corner. Dangerous ball in from Messi. Well, it's come to nothing in the end. Opportunity to cross it now. The shot's on! Oh, he's in again, but not this time, not a second goal. The goalkeeper sorted that.
Yeah, well played the keeper there, because he was second favourite, and he did well to stop that.
Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi! It's a goal!
The way they moved the ball about there, Martin, before creating the chance was really good. They picked the right pass every time there.
Well, scoring in any game is worthy of celebration. When you get two, it is special, and he is feeling that special delight at the moment. Different angle on it here.
Well, it's great when a plan comes together, and the manager doubly delighted with the way his team are playing.
Restarting at 2-0.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 10,
Johan Bach.
Lionel Messi.
He's coming forward with some danger. It's nicely worked until that point when it broke down. And now they've got to try and regain possession. Pogba. Messi. Shot on! Oh, well done, the goalkeeper, and he's hung on to the ball.
Yeah, funnily enough, it might not be as easy at home as it was away.
He's going to try his luck. Tried to find the winning ticket in the raffle, but a couple of numbers short.
Yes, he took it early, though.
Shots on here.
There will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
And the referee has blown, and the second half is now in progress. Good vision. That will be a corner.
Well, this crowd's been starved of excitement, starved of action. Will they get a little bit here?
Fantastic play by Messi. Lionel Messi! Manchester United have won a corner. Substitute coming up for the away team. Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Cleared away, well away from goal. I think the cross is on. Going for goal! Could get a goal back here, and he has done. It gives them a chance now.
Yeah, they kept knocking on that door, and now it's opened.
A goal of top class, really, here.
Well, talk about luck. The keeper makes a good save, but straight into the path of the attacker.
Well, here's the goal again. And we restart the game 2-1. Lionel Messi. Hit it well! And that's a corner for Manchester United. Well, the goalkeeper wouldn't want to be beaten from there, and he made sure he wasn't spectacularly.
Yeah, this is a good keeper, and he wouldn't be expecting to get beaten from there.
He did see it all the way, Alan, but it's still a good save.
The ball did move in the air a touch, so he had to keep his concentration.
Taken by Messi. Well, that's good defending. I think they want to get out of this position where they're just defending their own penalty area, really, and play more active in the game. Kyle Walker. It's a good cross. Can he finish? Still a chance. It's a fine save. I'm not sure how relevant it's going to be at the end of it all.
Well, he won't be popular if the opposition go and get an equaliser here, I can tell you.
Well, right result for the team. They've got the points. Played pretty well, Alan.
They did, Martin. One of those matches where everything more or less went well, and the manager in that dressing room will be delighted, man.